Morning YouTube, it's Lee at LB Custom Knives. Hope you're all okay. First off, I've had a gift this morning come from Mr. Sean Hawkins. Mate, I can't even start to tell you how grateful I am for this weng. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's going to help no end. Any wood for a knife maker, anything for scales, really helps a knife maker out. You know, it just really does. It just does a lot. So I can't even start to tell you how grateful I am for this. You know, I'm doing it again, the thing. I've got to stop that. I just don't know why I keep doing it. But I can feel myself going to do it again. I'm trying not to because it irritates the life out of me. So I know it probably irritates you lot too. I do try. It's just something I tend to do all the time. Here we go. It's just going to come then. But I'm going to stop. I'm going to try and, you know, it's hard to do that type of stuff because I just like being me, you know. And I don't like to have to sort of think about what I'm going to say. I just like to say it. I think that's the way it should be. But it does irritate me, the ermine thing. And it's something I do. I've noticed when I watch my video. And I'm not good, you know, I don't really like it. It gets to me. So, anyway. So, that's for you. Now, because I'm doing this off the phone, I don't think I can put a link to his site. But I'm pretty much sure it's Sean Hawkins anyway on YouTube. So if you get chance, if you're not already subscribed to him, get over there. He's a great bloke. Seems a real genuine type of bloke, and I am extremely grateful for the wood. It's going to help loads. Anything like this for a knife maker, anything for scales, really helps a knife maker out because it's an expense, you know, and it helps make the knife just that little bit better. And you know, I do love the micartas and stuff, but I have a real, like I know a lot of people do, I love wood handles. I really do, especially for my bushcraft models, my field and forest, my camp and field, the Dialuma. You know, runs for both really. Now my T-Rex and my Stealths, they run both. They look beautiful with both. But my camp and field, my field and forest, I really do love. You know, the real nice woods on that, and this is great. I also want to start doing some in bone too. A few stag handles and stuff like that. You know, I really want to do that. Also, I've got in my mind to do a few ones with guards and stuff. The other one is, I'm not sure if he watches this, but he's a real close friend of mine and somebody who's helped me out an awful lot with the knife making when I first started with my oven and with the wood and stuff like that. So if you ever do watch this, Dylan Graham, he sent me a book this morning, which I will treasure till the day I pass away. Anything to do with knives, books like this, I can't even start to tell you how much I treasure them, and I keep them, and you know, I don't even let the kids go near them, or you know, I love stuff like this, and it goes on my shelf upstairs, and you know, when I'm bored or I do get a chance to take 5 minutes out, I'll sit there and I read these books like this, and I adore them. And this for me, knowing he's had these all these years, you know, to me, it's real personal and it means an awful lot. I also want to thank, while I'm here, I'm not going to mention no names, but there's a customer that, a lot of my customers, you know, buying my goods, I can't tell you how grateful I am, you know, because obviously it helps my progression in the knife making. It helps me buy little bits of machinery and, you know, the stuff to keep making, the knives to keep bettering myself, which is my dream, as you all know, just to become the best knife maker I can. To get you out there the best products that you can for right money, and the best leather work obviously comes as standard from me. So but there's a customer out there who's, you know, buying more stuff, and he always just goes that little bit further, and you know, maybe just puts a little bit extra, or you know, real tries to help in that way, you know. And you mate, you know, this is a massive thank you from me. You know who you are, and this is a massive thank you from me to you for what you've done and the way you've helped. You know, the other one was Rob Keir. You know, he's always been there from the beginning, buying my stuff, helping me progress. I can't thank people like that and customers like that enough. It's amazing what they do. They can see what I'm trying to do. They can see I'm doing nothing but trying to better myself and make something of it. You know, and I can see that they appreciate the hours and the silly, you know, 14, 16 hour days sometimes I'm doing to try my best to real get better and make this work. So that's a massive thank you, guys. It real touches me sometimes, you know. It's real humbling. So thank you. As a way, you know, I always try and do things that I can. There's another customer. This was the third knife I ever made. Ever. So, and what I've done is I've sold this off real quite cheap as a favour, because he couldn't afford, you know, to buy a normal knife or commission one from somewhere. So what I've done is I've sold this off quite cheap, so that he's got a knife and it's going to help him out. He's got a bit of my work, although it's from the beginning. You know, it's a user knife. I know a lot of you would probably say, like my giveaway, well, you know, there's probably nothing wrong. It is to me. I'll try and give you, I real struggle to send stuff out that's not absolutely perfect, and that's my OCD. I can't help that. It's detriment to me, but I can't help it, you know. So, you know, this has not been hand rubbed like my ones now and stuff like that, which doesn't make a difference because it's going to get scratched out in the field, but it does to me, if that makes sense. Anyway, it was just sat there catching dust. So what I've done is I've done it in cheap, so that he's got it's all fine, everything's great, the grinds are great, the plunges are great. They're even and all that, you know. It was just the third one I ever made, and I just popped it in a drawer and I put it to one side, and I had a customer contact me and I could tell that he didn't have a lot, and rather than him go without, I've sold it in real cheap, got it out, and you know, done him a good discount so that he's got some of my work that he really wants, but just couldn't stretch that bit further to have something that I've spent hours and hours and hours and hours on, although I did at the time because it was the third one I ever made. But either way, it's my way of helping people out too. So also wanted to show you quickly one of here. It's a commission that I've just done for a customer. He really wanted this lock belt thing on his sheath, so I had to design and come up with a way of accommodating this for him, because he really wanted the on and offness of this particular, I think it's a Blade Tech something or other. Anyway, because, you know, I normally would make these a little bit slimmer, but to accommodate that, he loves it anyway by the sounds of it, and he's got a, you know, a real wasp name on Instagram. They like it, and it's turned out great. So as always, there's that sound, that so we'll have to pop that on and off. His UK, you know, legal carry. He'll be able to pop that on and off his belt now, and he'll be away with that. You know, I do, you know, quite a lot of leather work that goes out that none of you really see, you know, because as I'm just doing commissions, you know, because it is my day job at the end of the day. Okay, so I thought I'd share that one with you. But, you know, if you'd like to see more of this stuff, I've done a work in progress on this as well. The steps that I took to build this. If you go onto Instagram, LB Custom Knives, I do quite a lot on there, a lot more than I can do on here sometimes. You know, because it's easy just to take a quick pic and upload it takes seconds. You know, and then I do it in like I've done it in stages, this, so you can actually watch it being built. So you could probably have a go, and all you can sort of get the idea of what I've done. You know, I'm still going to keep doing my detailed videos for the leather work, because I know that helps, and I have a lot of PMs and stuff thanking me for what I do with the leather work and how much it's helping people with the leather work, which was why I done it in the beginning. That's great to me, and I love that. You know, and that's why I do it. I know, you know, like I said before, the missus went a bit mad over it, you know, because, you know, I wouldn't say giving trade secrets away, but you know how it goes. But like I said back then, and I still say it now, I've never really saw it like that. Yes, I do keep some stuff to myself, I have to, you know, but there's an awful lot that I pass, all the knowledge that I've gained over this time, you know, I do pass that on where I can, and when I can. So, you know, if you want to see a detailed thing of this in the stages of when I started designing it to what it is now, you know, you can. So, okay, so thought I'd share that one with you too. It's a nice piece of LB Customs leather. There you go, Mr. Keegan. I know it's not a knife, but it's a bit of my leather work. And there's one on the knife, Mr. Keegan. Okay, post office is closed today, half day, so I'm going to get that out for him tomorrow. Be the same with this, I think. So unless I go somewhere else, I only like to use the same post office because, you know, I grew up with the bloke that runs it, so and I went to school with him, so, you know, I get looked after. Okay, I hope you're all okay. Bye for now, all. Lee.